So if you lose, you know, you ain't got the money to pay for it, you gonna pay for it in some kind of way.
When it comes to rules to live by, for a person who comes in brand new, fresh, ain't never touched foot in no jail, no prison, give me 3 rules that someone should possibly live by.
Mind your business, easy. Okay. Mind your business, don't gamble, and don't fuck with boys.
Let's start with each one, man.
Mind your business, because you will get killed minding another business, you heard me?
Now, what does that mean? Like, don't even, like, ask no questions?
If it ain't your business, don't ask no questions about no nigga, don't get in his business. Whatever he got going on, that's his business. You mind your business, you heard me? You get in his business gonna turn into your business, and it's gonna turn out bad for you.
So to even ask the question, hey, what's going on over there?
Nigga,
hey, what old boy?
Nigga gonna fuck you up.
God damn.
Stay out of that. A nigga might tell you stay out of that if a nigga fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit.
It's different scenario, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the best case scenario is mind your business. Don't even worry about what's happening over there.
Don't even worry about that. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, stay the out of it, you heard me?
Gambling, man. What's the issue with don't gamble is wild.
I gamble my whole time.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I heard a nigga was running a gambling rink in that whole like, nigga, all we do is gamble.
Yeah, I would say for weeks, don't gamble. If you ain't no gangster, don't gamble. I can handle my own, so I gambled like shit. I did half my time sitting at the poker table shooting dice and shit, you know.
That's what I mean. So if you're weak, you gamble, what's the consequence if it don't go your way?
Shit, like a lot of people come to the table and gamble on their ass. You want to break it down for you?
Please, if you don't mind.
Come to the table acting like they got money, but they don't got the
hoping they win to try to get up on.
They try to win, try to get their money up, but if they lose, you don't got the money to pay, so you gambling on your ass. So if you lose, you know, you ain't got the money to pay for it, you gonna pay for it in some kind of way. I ain't saying they gonna fuck you, but you gonna pay for it. We gonna figure out some type of way. We gonna get your mom on the phone, your people, send some money before we gut this.
What's different ways for your time? What's different ways that folks gambled? Like, what was different things? Was it?
Should we have horse races, sports on the TV, poker, tonk, blackjack, spade tournaments, dice games, dominoes. Like, I bet on everything. Nigga bet on them two about to fight. Say, how long you gonna think it's for till he crack? How long you gonna take till them two niggas right there fight?
They take a live bets. Nigga go live with the bet. That's just happening. All right, lads, you said don't f boys. That mentality, you know, of course, most people go in with that mentality.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of not even doing 3 to 5 years and, you know, going over to the dark side, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, like he ain't even doing no life center. He just.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. I was in Catahoula, and I went to the visiting shed with this dude. And he had a beautiful wife, nice looking kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know he was funny, you know what I'm saying? At the time. And I would go see my girl, he would go see his girl, his family, and we all sit down and eat, because they, like in Catahoula, they had like po' boy, you could get like a po' boy tray, pork chops or whatever, like if you had bread.
Yeah.
Like on visitation, your people could go to the vending machine, get you something. And I'm in visiting shit with the dude, you know what I'm saying, all the time. His girl come up every weekend, mine do too. So boom. He go back to the dorm and he starts with a boy. And he had a beautiful wife, you know, pretty lady, you know what I'm saying? Pretty bright skinned chick. And I ain't like that shit. I'm like, bro, I ain't say nothing to him, but I'm like, bro, this dude got a beautiful wife, nice family. What the fuck he doing this for? So I never said nothing to dude, but I came home from jail. And me and my girl, the same one that used to come visit me, seen him and his girl, the same one that used to come visit him in the mall, in Cortana Mall, and in Baton Rouge. And what up, J-Dog? I said, man, get the fuck away from me. You a boys in jail. I said it right in front of his girl.
Oh.
The girl like, what? I'm like, yeah, that was fucking boys. Nigga, go get tested. Bitch ass nigga don't speak to me. Get the fuck on, you heard me?
Oh, shit.
And I had that on me like a birthmark. He ain't want to play in that mall.
No, hold on. I heard this story from someone else where they ran to someone who they knew was on them boys, and they chose not to tell his wife, or, you know, he was with his kids.
Nah, we was in the streets when I told his wife.
Yeah,
like,
you actually said it.
Me in the mall, I'm like,
yeah.
hey, don't talk to me. You a fucking punk up there, boy. Don't talk to me. You heard me? His girl looked at him, and his girl knew my girl from visitation. And she looked at him like,
Once a girl confirms it's
She
over.
looked at that nigga like, while we walked off, I said, ooh, she gonna whoop that.
What percentage of do you think get out of there and keep that shit from their girls? If you was to guess. Like, is that something that's like on when they get out of jail?
It's just, I couldn't, man, I wasn't around that boy counting. Like, oh, you a boy. I wasn't, you know.
What the fuck?
It's a lot. Say, bro, it's a lot, though. It's a lot of sneak freak ass niggas out there, you heard me? Old sneak freaks, you heard me?
Goddamn. They say, what's the rule if, you know, you get a celly and, you know, he on, you know, he that flamboyant, you know, whoop de whoop. Can you be
how?
flamboyant? Like, you know this, you know he gay. Like, you know he.
Oh, I never. You ain't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if you don't want that in your cell? Like,
ain't finna put. Get out my cell. Get the fuck on. You
can just say
you can't live here.
Oh, you
can't live in here with me. Get the fuck on.
Oh, so if you say it, you could go somewhere else.
Most of the camps I went to, except East Baton Rouge, was like dorms, like 106, 108 dudes in the dorm.
Okay.
But like they only had 2-man cells like in East Baton Rouge, but they had dorms there too. But like in the old buildings, 2-man cells, and you know, like MO2, N-Wing, they had 2-man cells.
Yeah.
But you wasn't finna put one of them boys in the cell with me. You gotta go.
How does gang activity work in there as far as?
We don't have gangs in Louisiana. Well, they do now.
Yeah, speak on it.
They do now.
So going cripping and blooding and just
not when I was doing time, but now you go to East Baton Rouge now, it's TBG, NBA. Pick a side or die in the middle.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it's going in the
What about the Mexican gangs? Tango Blast.
We don't have that shit. That's y'all in Texas.
Oh, that's
we
in
don't
Texas.
have none of that shit.
Damn, what the
you don't in Louisiana, y'all got like in Texas, y'all got the blacks stay with the blacks, Mexicans stay with the black, or whites stay with the whites. In jail, everybody go to jail, get you a knife. Every man for himself.
I go to jail, get you a knife.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Baton Rouge and New Orleans will stick together against Shreveport and Monroe. And it'll be like Shreveport and Monroe against Baton Rouge and New Orleans. That's the only like type of game.
So Baton Rouge and New Orleans, they have no issues.
Not in jail.
It's too close, yeah.
We hate each other in the streets.
Yeah, I was
But
saying
like
in the streets,
jail,
it seems like
we like this. Yeah.
Okay, we cousins.
but like, all right, you know how Dallas and Houston is? Y'all can't stand each other. You're like, we doper.
Yeah.
You don't, come on, you know that shit.
No. The divide is too big. Yeah,
it's too big. So it's like Dallas and Houston. We always like, nah, nigga, Baton Rouge more fly. Them niggas like, nah, New Orleans more fly. So, but like, you know, in all honesty, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we both pop our shit, you hear me?
Yeah, that's real
Them
shit.
New Orleans, like, I ain't gonna lie. When I was in Farmerville, I had, you know, in Louisiana jail, it's rare you see a white dude touch the TV. Man, I always play with that bitch. Boop, 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 I go change that bitch on you. Boop, 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 boop. So I changed the TV one day, and the niggas from Monroe got mad. And shit, before I got a chance to touch anybody, the whole New Orleans just dove out there and just got whooping them dudes.
Goddamn.
Before I could even get to anybody, everybody was on the ground. I was like, I ain't even had to throw a punch. Them niggas fighting behind me.
Now, there's a video that we about to play of somebody vouching for your knife wielding skills.
Okay.
As we play it, can you speak on what he's speaking on, what happened there? Because he said he came in fresh, brand new, and seen you, knowing you as J-Dog, seen you going, he thought you was punching on a nigga, but you was getting to the stabbing. Can you speak on that situation if you can?
Shit, roll the clip, roll the footage, let him speak on it. He the one seen it.
Goddamn.
I let the streets do my vouching.
So do you remember that situation? Do you remember what the altercation was about? Because he said you got immediately on a nigga. Immediately.
Yeah.
What was it probably about?
Everybody was scared of him but me.
So you just trying to show your dominance or what you like? What?
I was trying to show him, bitch, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. Bitch, this what it's gonna be. This what it is.
If you was to stab somebody, are you looking to try to take a man's life or you just want to show him?
I'm trying to kill him.
God damn. It hurts a pool of blood.
Juggler, yeah. I'm aiming for you, juggler.
So what is the
But him, I wasn't though. I was just trying to get him right. Because I knew I was coming home. I had like 2 years left, so I wasn't trying to kill him.
Yeah, I was say, what's the consequence for that?
But I was hitting him with that bad. I had him leaking, you heard me?
Yeah. What was the consequence, if any? Or did
I got maced and the police ran my head into the wall.
Damn.
And, yeah, they was like, they maced me when the was a rat.
Okay, I'm about to say, yeah, does he get some get back? Does he get retaliated?
Lockdown. They handcuffed me, and the white folks was redneck white folks. Were like, and I couldn't see because I had mace in my eyes. They're like running me into the wall. To my, watch where you going. I'm like, oh, you bitch, I bet not ever see y'all on the streets. I'm gonna kill you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Now I had
And
to
I still mean that. I ever catch one of you redneck who slam my head in that wall, bitch, you won't.
hold on, wait, you more mad at that or the rat
No,
nigga?
the police, they slammed my head. Fuck the rat nigga. Them police was ramming my head in the wall on the way to the lockdown cell. And I had Mason eyes, I couldn't see. They're like, watch where you going. Boom. I'm like, oh, you dirty bitch. I ever see you in the streets, you gonna die.
What was the rules for snitches?
Oh, yeah.
Like when you do a check paperwork while they in that hole? Like was niggas in paperwork party?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. If like I say you hot, they gonna check your shit. But like I did all state time.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really some fair shit.
Yeah, that's more fair shit. Yeah. Goddamn.